The Amherst Board of Health holding a meeting tonight to decide whether they will tighten their current restrictions on nicotine and tobacco, making them the latest among several neighboring communities in talks of cracking down on these products. Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lockery was at that meeting. She joins us live now in studio with more. Reagan, what can you tell us?
That's right, Amanda. The Board of Health also held a meeting back in February to hear feedback from the Amherst community on both sides of the issue, and at today's meeting, they continue those conversations. To restrict or not to restrict, that's a decision the Amherst Board of Health has been trying to come to a resolution on when it comes to the sale of nicotine pouches.
We had a public hearing in February about these revised or proposed new tobacco regulations. So at that meeting, we secured a lot of input from the community, both in favor and opposed to the proposed changes to the tobacco regulations.
Amherst Board of Health Director Kiko Malin tells Western Mass News the board did not have enough time to discuss the community's feedback during that meeting in February. So during their regular meeting Thursday, they had a chance to weigh those pros and cons for themselves. Mellon says although it's not a driving force, some people feel with Amherst being a college town, it may be a good idea to strengthen restrictions.
Some people say it seems like it could be very important in Amherst to restrict nicotine access because there are so many young people here.
Mellon explains their main focus is nicotine pouch restrictions, which would move the sale of these pouches to the one adult-only tobacco retail store in Amherst. That means it would be illegal for any other retail or convenience store to sell them in the town. However, some residents who spoke out during February's meeting had concerns.
Some people say that nicotine pouches are less harmful than smoking cigarettes, so if you are addicted to nicotine, it's better to use a pouch than to smoke a cigarette, and it would be potentially difficult for those people if we restricted access to nicotine pouches.
Now, the board was hoping to come to a conclusion at tonight's meeting, but unfortunately they were not able to. However, they did choose to add tobacco-free generation regulations onto the proposed revisions, and they plan to hold another public hearing to discuss that in the near future. Reporting live in studio, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass News.